Imagine walking into a room and effortlessly getting people to see things your way. No more arguments, no more resistance, just smooth, natural agreement. Whether it's convincing your boss to approve your idea, getting a friend to take your advice, or simply making your opinions more persuasive in everyday conversations, knowing how to make people agree with you is a skill that can transform your life. But here's the truth. People don't agree with you because you have the best facts. They agree with you because of how you present those facts. If you've ever wondered why some people have a natural ability to influence others while others struggle to be taken seriously, the answer lies in psychology, communication, and strategy. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make people agree with you, not through manipulation, but by using ethical persuasion techniques that work in any situation. The power of trust. If people don't trust you, they won't agree with you. It doesn't matter how right you are. If someone doubts your intentions or credibility, their mind will shut down before you even finish your sentence. This is why the most persuasive people in the world are also the ones others trust the most. Think about it. When a close friend recommends a book, you're more likely to read it than if a random stranger did. That's because trust is the foundation of persuasion. The key to making people agree with you starts with building trust first. If people see you as reliable, knowledgeable, and honest, they will naturally be more open to your ideas. And how do you build that trust? Simple. Be consistent in what you say and do. Listen before speaking. Offer value before expecting anything in return. And most importantly, never try to force agreement, because the moment people feel pressured, they push back. The psychology of reciprocity. Here's something interesting. When someone does something for us, we feel an almost subconscious need to return the favor. This is called reciprocity, and it's one of the most powerful psychological triggers in human nature. Picture this. You're at a cafe, and a friend unexpectedly pays for your coffee. The next time you meet, you feel an urge to do something nice for them, right? That's reciprocity in action. Now imagine applying this principle in conversation. If you want someone to agree with you, start by offering something of value, whether it's helpful information, a compliment, or even just genuinely listening to their point of view before presenting yours. When people feel like you've given them something, they become far more likely to return the favor by considering your perspective. It's not about manipulation. It's about creating goodwill. And when people feel like you're on their side, they'll naturally be more open to seeing things your way. The influence of social proof. Have you ever walked past a restaurant and noticed a long line outside? Chances are your brain immediately assumes, that place must be good. That's because humans naturally look to others for cues on what to believe or do. If you want people to agree with you, show them that others already do. It's called social proof, and it's the reason why testimonials, reviews, and personal success stories are so persuasive. Instead of saying, I think this is a great idea, say, most successful people in this industry use this strategy. Instead of telling your friend, you should try this method, say, I know 3 people who have tried this, and it worked amazingly well for them. The moment people see that others already agree with you, their resistance starts to fade. Why? Because we're wired to trust what's popular and proven. Framing the conversation the right way. People don't just resist ideas, they resist how those ideas are presented. If you come across as confrontational or demanding, people will instinctively reject what you're saying, even if it makes perfect sense. But if you frame your words in the right way, they will actually want to agree with you. Instead of saying, you're wrong, say, that's an interesting point. I see where you're coming from, but have you considered this? Instead of saying, you need to do this, say, what do you think about trying this approach? Here's a little trick that works wonders. Get them to say yes to small things first. People who say yes multiple times are more likely to keep saying yes. So before making your main point, ask small, obvious questions that naturally lead to agreement. For example, if you're trying to convince someone to start exercising, don't jump straight into the benefits of working out. Start with, would you agree that feeling good about yourself is important? Do you think small changes can make a big difference over time? Wouldn't it be great to have more energy every day? By the time you bring up your main idea, starting an exercise routine, they're already in a pattern of agreement, and that's the key. Guide people to your conclusion instead of pushing them there. The role of emotion in persuasion. People like to believe they make decisions logically, but the truth is, emotions drive most choices. If you only present facts, you might convince someone intellectually. But if you make them feel something, they will connect with your idea on a deeper level. A statistic might make sense, but a story makes an impact. Think about it. If you tell someone 80% of people who do this see results, that's good information. But if you say, I know someone who tried this and it completely changed their life, that's an emotional connection. Want people to agree with you? Make them feel why your idea matters, not just understand it. Scarcity and the fear of missing out. There's one more psychological trigger that makes people more likely to agree with you. Scarcity. When something feels rare or exclusive, people value it more. That's why limited time offers work so well in marketing. If people think they can always agree with you later, they won't feel urgency. But if they believe they might miss out, they're far more likely to act. Instead of saying, you should consider this sometime, say, this is a rare opportunity that might not be available later. Instead of saying, think about it whenever, say, I'd love to help, but I can only do this for a limited time. When people believe they have something to lose, they make decisions faster. Confidence is contagious. Have you ever noticed that people naturally agree with confident speakers? That's because confidence creates certainty, and certainty attracts agreement. If you sound unsure, people will doubt you. If you speak with conviction, they will assume you know what you're talking about. Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about believing in your own words. Speak clearly, avoid filler words like and make eye contact. People won't just listen, they'll believe. The secret to making people agree with you isn't about tricking them. It's about understanding how human psychology works. Trust builds the foundation. Reciprocity makes them want to return the favor. Social proof reassures them. The right framing removes resistance. Emotion makes your argument powerful. Scarcity creates urgency, and confidence seals the deal. Use these techniques, and you'll notice a huge shift in how people respond to you. They won't just listen, they'll agree. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on persuasion, communication, and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.